Here, police say that the suspected Ekurhuleni serial rapist linked to nearly 60 cases may have been involved in another 40 more rape attacks. The suspect set to appear in absentia in the Daviston Magistrates Court. It follows Gauteng police making a breakthrough and arresting the man who's been on the run over cases dating back to 2012. He's been linked by his DNA to numerous rape cases in areas such as Crystal Park, Ekurhuleni and Putfontein. Police say he cannot physically be in court due to injuries he sustained during his arrest. The suspect is currently under police guard in hospital. Well, for more on this, we're joined now by the National Head of Family Violence, Child Protection and Sexual Offences Investigations at the SAPS, Major General Bafana Linda. Major General Linda, good evening to you, and thank you very much indeed for your time. It's a huge breakthrough. This person was responsible for a massive number of attacks, or that's the claim against him. How are you able to link him to all of these rapes?
Good evening, and good evening to the viewers out there. It has been a mammoth task which has been done by the multidisciplinary task team that has been put together, which include the FCS investigators from Gauteng province and also IPS, which is investigative psychology section within our national forensic environment, and also the national DNA crime database that has been helping us in tracking down the perpetrator.
It must have been quite a long process to do this. I mean, there would have been a lot of work here, a lot of testing that needed to be done, a lot of people spending a lot of time in a laboratory.
That's correct, and one might remember also that is also an indication. This breakthrough is an indication of our prioritizing our cases within the lab, more so those ones of GBVF environment that we try to prioritize. It has been a tireless exercise, reason being that rape is a crime within closed doors, rape is a crime within the dark alleys. In most of these cases, you can hardly find a witness. In most cases, it is the statement of the complainant vis-a-vis the one of the perpetrator. So our scientific methods that we have within the SAPS now help us also to link not only the case that a person has been arrested on, but also the previous cases which might have been filed, which we call within the SAPS are cold cases that the person might have done before and get away with them. As you can see, the number of cases we're linking this particular person with, those fall within the category of the cold case project.
So this person got away with, as on your version, at least 60 cases of rape or sexual violence. This is 60 people who are still living with the trauma of this. They will live with the trauma of this for the rest of their lives. And 60 cases is a huge number, acting at least since 2012. Why did it take so long to catch this one person?
You know, as I've explained earlier on, to say the prevention of gender-based violence, more specifically sexual offenses, rape cases, is quite difficult. As you know that you have the different offender profiles. You have the offender which is a friend, well known to the victim. You have a stranger offender which is not known to the victim, and also which might include that the victim met the offender at a very secluded area where there's no eyewitness. So such cases become a bit complex. As I said earlier on, there's also absolutely no eyewitness on these matters. They become a bit complex, but we, as SAPS, work hard to use our scientific methods also to make a breakthrough, such as the current one. And this is not the only case we have done so far. We have done several serial rapists that are serving life sentences. If you might look at a statement released on Monday, whereby there's a number of serials that we also have apprehended, and they are going to be serving very long-term jail sentence in prison.
Is there anything that can be done to speed up these investigations? I mean, I keep coming back to this. 60 cases is a huge number. You might be linked to 40 more. Are there more resources? Is there something that society can do to help you to try and speed up an investigation like this? If we know that someone is doing this in a particular area, it should be, a national priority to catch this person before they can attack more women and more children. Is there anything that can be done to speed up this process of investigation? Anything that you and your office need?
Your question is quite interesting, I should say. When we talk prevention, I think we should start from there. Prevention, the safety. The first police station is a person's house. And the first safety measures is not only law enforcement. We need to be proactive, that we also make sure that we we have safety precautions in preventing it before it happens. Hence, now it happened. I always ask this question: where does the perpetrator come from? It's not a gorilla from the mountain. The perpetrators are living within us. A perpetrator is an uncle to someone. A perpetrator is a husband to someone. A perpetrator is a boyfriend to someone. Someone, somehow, somewhere, knows or sees this person doing these things. The perpetrators live within our society. Hence, we are humbly requesting the society to assist us in raising this information and giving us information forward. It has been very successful on the cases we have dealt with, whereby the community members came forth and gave us the information which led us to the apprehension of the perpetrators. The issue of preventing of GBVF, if I could say, is a societal issue, because this person comes from a certain family. And every day he stays with them, he wakes up and go and do these crimes and go back to the same house and be normal as if nothing has happened.
I do appreciate the time. The National Head of the Family Violence, Child Protection and Sexual Offences Investigations for the South African Police Service, Major General Bafana Linda. Major General, thank you very much indeed.